Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some trade rumors that have been going around for a while now. But before I jump into today's video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Leave a quick like on today's video. It takes a second. It helps me out. And some comments and questions below today's video talking about this topic. But nonetheless, if you guys didn't see the terrible news that came out a few days ago, the Chicago Bulls already have been kind of lacking at power forward depth. And then Patrick Williams did get hurt the other day. He's kind of been dealing with injuries even this offseason and to start the season. He missed all of preseason pretty much, and he was having problems with his shoulder and such. But just the other day, Woj put out a tweet, and Chicago Bulls forward Patrick Williams is expected to miss the rest of the regular season with a left wrist injury. He will undergo surgery soon. That's terrible news, especially because Patrick Williams was finally looking aggressive and he was looking more comfortable just last game. Of course, he took a hard fall, and then, of course, he's going to miss the rest of the season. When I saw this, I was honestly heartbroken. I feel terrible for Patrick Williams. Like I just said, he was finally getting more comfortable in the offense, it looked like. He was fitting in better, and he was finally getting more aggressive. He was finally starting to get more healthy, and then this happens. I feel very bad for him. Hopefully, he can return later in the season. I saw he might be able to return in the playoffs or right before the playoffs by chance. But nonetheless, leave some comments and questions below today's video about Patrick Williams' injury as well. But like I was saying earlier in today's video, the Chicago Bulls have been connected to Marvin Bagley. And honestly, we've been connected to him for probably a year now. I remember I made a video about a year ago talking about this whole situation. And let me just say, before I break down his game and give my opinion on this, let me know below today's video if you guys want the Bulls to trade for Marvin Bagley. I've gotten so many comments in my past few videos about many Bulls fans wanting to trade for him and just want him. The Chicago Bulls already needed power forward and I just say height depth, and then this whole Patrick Williams injury doesn't help that. He's also out of the Kings rotation. He hasn't been playing. There's been a lot of drama on that. The Bulls have been linked to him for a while now. So let me know below today's video if you guys think the Bulls should trade for him. But nonetheless, this article came out connecting and just linking him to the Chicago Bulls. And Andrew Miller of Pimpin' Ain't Easy was talking about the chances of the Bulls trading for Marvin Bagley. He called him the most interesting potential trade target that the Chicago Bulls could keep in mind this season. There's been a lot of rumors about the Bulls possibly shopping and trading Coby White. I plan to make a future video on that. And I think NBA fans and Kings fans and Bulls fans tend to forget he was the second overall draft pick back in 2018. Of course, he did go to the Kings, and honestly, that organization has kind of just been a mess for a while now. Marvin Bagley, I feel like he's been in the NBA for years now. He's only 22 years old still. He is 6'11". He has a 7'1" wingspan. He is a power forward / center. He can really play both positions, and the Bulls need help at both those positions. I know a lot of Bulls fans want to trade for him. And like I said, there's been a lot of drama with his agent not being really happy with the Kings, like pretty much benching him and not playing him. I don't understand why they're not playing him. I mean, he didn't receive a rookie extension like many other classes, and he's not playing at all. He's just out of the rotation. His agent was not happy about that. But nonetheless, for his career, he's only been playing about 25 minutes a night. He has been kind of injury prone. He's not the best rebounder, not the best defender, so that definitely hurts. I would say his trade value is at an all-time low, though, so that definitely could help the Chicago Bulls. But nonetheless, in 25 minutes a night, he played 119 games. He put up 14 points per game, shooting 50% from the field and 31% from deep. He also averaged about 8 rebounds a night, an assist, a steal, and a block a game as well. Like I just said, his value would be very low. I'm not sure what the Kings are expecting. I mean, it's obvious that he's not in their future plans. I'm pretty sure they have came out and said that. I think it's obvious with him not being in the rotation. And like I said, he has no trade value, so I don't understand what they're doing. The only way to get his trade value up is let him play some games, and they're not doing that. So I think it's definitely interesting if the Bulls are, in fact, I'd say interested in him. Like I said, a lot of Bulls fans want him. It wouldn't surprise me if the Bulls did maybe toss a second. They have a trade exception. Maybe Derrick Jones Jr. Let me know below today's video if you guys want the Bulls to trade for him and what you guys would give up for him. Bulls Scripted put out a tweet the other day, and he was talking about the whole Marvin Bagley situation. And to compare both team salaries to make a trade really happen, Derrick Jones Jr.'s salary is really the only one that's really close to matching with Marvin Bagley for the cap situation for the Chicago Bulls. But of course, who knows if the Bulls are ready to give up Derrick Jones Jr. I mean, he really hasn't been in the Bulls rotation. And same if who knows if the Kings truly do want to trade Bagley, and who knows if they want Derrick Jones Jr. And to add even more question marks to this whole situation, Adam Silver came out just a week or two ago. He was talking to Casey Johnson, the Bulls insider, and he said there was still no update on the whole tampering situation. So who knows if the Bulls, are kind of scared to trade a future first or second maybe for Bagley. Off the top of my head, I would definitely trade Derrick Jones Jr. maybe a second rounder for Marvin Bagley, but it really just depends what the Kings see and how much they value him. I think that would be a good trade for the Bulls. I'm down for taking a chance on him, but like I said, he's not the best defender. He's not the best rebounder. I don't believe he's going to just fit in and fix a lot of the Bulls' problems. I do believe he has the potential to be a really solid player in the NBA. I mean, he was drafted second overall back in 2018 for a reason. I'm definitely down to try and trade for him. There's a lot of power forwards and centers still on the free agent. I plan to make a future video talking about some free agents the Chicago Bulls might target. I saw the Bulls did call up Tyler Cook, so I think they're going to let him have a chance right now and say that doesn't work well. Maybe bring up Marko or of course, on the trade market or in free agency. Definitely let me know below today's video if you guys want the Chicago Bulls to trade for Marvin Bagley. Like I said, I don't believe he's going to fix a lot of the problems, but I'm definitely down to maybe trade Derrick Jones Jr. in a second just to take a chance on him. He has a lot of potential. The sky is the limit for Marvin Bagley. Coming out of Duke and in high school or in college, he was I'd say a lot of NBA fans were really just high on him. I'm not sure what really went wrong in Sacramento, but if they're not going to play him, I'm 100% down for the Chicago Bulls to try and trade for him. Definitely let me know below today's video if you guys want the Chicago Bulls to trade for Marvin Bagley and what you guys would want to trade for him, and honestly what the Kings would want from him. I really don't understand the whole situation still. I don't get why, because there's been a lot of talks about his agent not being happy. There's been a lot of rumors about the Kings wanting to move him, but his value is pretty much low to nothing, so I don't understand the whole Sacramento Kings plan of this. It just doesn't make sense to not play him and then want to trade him. Who knows? I would not be mad if the Bulls did toss them Derrick Jones Jr. or say a different player and a second rounder. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on any other trade rumors, because the Bulls definitely, I think in my eyes, need to make some moves for some power forward and backup center help. But nonetheless, thank you guys for all the love on today's video and the past few videos on the channel. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, leave a like. It takes a second, helps me out, and some comments and questions below today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.